Good evening, everyone. As we step into this new chapter, I want you to pause for a moment. Reflect not just on where you've been, but on where you're going. Life doesn't hand out roadmaps, it hands out moments. And it's up to us to decide whether we're going to seize them or let them slip by. This year, let's make a pact. Dreams are the seeds of greatness. These are the dreams worth chasing, the ones that can reshape our lives and leave a mark on the world. The act of dreaming big begins with a willingness to imagine beyond the constraints of current circumstances. Too often, people limit their dreams to what feels attainable based on their resources, skills, or environment. They think, I can only do this much because that's all I've ever known. But dreaming big requires breaking free from that mindset. It demands that you see yourself not for who you are now, but for who you could become. When you allow your imagination to roam freely, you unlock potential that has been waiting to be discovered. However, dreaming big doesn't mean conjuring up fantasies with no connection to reality. It means envisioning a future that challenges you, stretches you, and motivates you to grow. A big dream should make you a little uncomfortable. It should feel just out of reach, like a star you can almost touch if you stretch a little further. That tension between where you are and where you want to be is what ignites your ambition and drives you to take action. But dreaming big is only the first step. The real magic happens when you start taking deliberate steps toward turning those dreams into reality. Action is the bridge between dreaming and doing. It's easy to be inspired in the quiet of your thoughts, but the world rewards those who dare to step forward and do the work. This is where discipline and persistence come into play. Big dreams don't come with guarantees, and the road to achieving them is rarely smooth. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but every challenge is an opportunity to prove to yourself how much you want it. The fear of failure often stops people from dreaming big. They worry about what others will think if they stumble or fall short. But failure is not the enemy, it's a necessary part of the process. Every great achievement is built on a foundation of lessons learned from failure. The key is to embrace those moments as opportunities to grow, refine your approach, and come back stronger. When you stop fearing failure and start viewing it as feedback, you free yourself to take the bold risks that big dreams demand. Another critical element of dreaming big is surrounding yourself with the right people. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your beliefs about what is possible. If you surround yourself with people who inspire you, support you, and challenge you to aim higher, you're more likely to stay motivated and focused. Conversely, if you allow negativity, doubt, or complacency to influence you, it becomes harder to sustain the energy and enthusiasm needed to pursue ambitious goals. Choose your circle wisely, and don't be afraid to seek out mentors or role models who have walked a similar path. It's also important to remember that dreaming big, whatever your dream is, let it reflect your values and your unique vision for your life. As you pursue your big dreams, don't forget to celebrate the small victories along the way. Every step forward is progress, and every milestone is a testament to your dedication and hard work. These moments of success, no matter how small, are fuel for the journey. They remind you of how far you've come and give you the strength to keep going. In the end, the true power of dreaming big lies not just in what you achieve, but in who you become along the way. The pursuit of a bold vision transforms you. So let your dreams be big. Let them be wild and audacious, and let them inspire you to live fully, courageously, and unapologetically, because life is too short to settle for anything less than extraordinary. Discipline is the cornerstone of every great achievement. It's the invisible thread that weaves together effort, focus, and persistence into the fabric of success. To invest in discipline is to commit to a life of intentional growth, where consistency outweighs convenience and purpose drives action. The essence of discipline lies in doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's easy to work hard when motivation is high and the path ahead feels clear. But what happens on the days when the excitement fades, when obstacles appear, or when self-doubt creeps in? These are the moments that test your resolve. Discipline steps in as the steady hand that keeps you moving forward, reminding you that progress is not about grand gestures, but about small, deliberate actions taken day after day. Building discipline begins with clarity of purpose. Without a clear understanding of your goals and why they matter to you, it becomes difficult to muster the commitment required to stay consistent. Take the time to define what you're working toward. Discipline becomes less about restriction and more about alignment with your values and aspirations. Once you have clarity, the next step is to create structure. Discipline thrives in an environment of order and predictability. Establishing routines and habits is one of the most effective ways to cultivate discipline. Whether it's waking up early, dedicating time to learning a new skill, or committing to a daily workout, consistent practices provide a framework that keeps you on track. Routines eliminate the need to constantly decide what to do next, reducing mental fatigue and freeing up energy to focus on execution. However, discipline isn't about perfection, it's about perseverance. There will be days when you falter, when distractions get the best of you, or when life throws unexpected challenges your way. What matters is not that you never stumble, but that you get back on track quickly. Discipline is built through resilience, through the willingness to forgive yourself for setbacks and recommit to your goals. Each time you choose to keep going, you strengthen your ability to stay disciplined in the face of adversity. A critical aspect of discipline is learning to delay gratification. In a world that prioritizes instant rewards, but discipline is not just about working harder, it's also about working smarter. It involves setting boundaries, prioritizing effectively, and knowing when to rest. Overworking yourself to the point of burnout is not a sign of discipline, it's a sign of imbalance. True discipline includes self-care and recognizing that rest and recovery are essential components of sustained effort. When you take care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, you equip yourself with the energy and focus needed to maintain discipline over the long term. Discipline also involves accountability. One of the most rewarding aspects of discipline is the confidence it builds. Each time you honor your commitments and follow through on your promises, you reinforce your belief in your own capabilities. This sense of self-trust becomes a powerful force, enabling you to tackle bigger challenges and pursue even more ambitious goals. Ultimately, investing in discipline is about creating a life of purpose and integrity. It's about showing up for yourself, not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. It's about recognizing that greatness is not a destination, but serving others is one of the most meaningful and transformative pursuits in life. It's an act of reaching beyond yourself, of recognizing the needs of those around you and stepping up to make a difference. It's not just about grand gestures or public accolades. It's about the small, intentional acts of kindness, compassion, and generosity that have the power to impact lives in profound ways. When you make serving others a priority, you don't just change the lives of those you help, you also change your own. At its core, serving others begins with empathy. It's about seeing people as they are, understanding their struggles, and recognizing that everyone is fighting battles, even if they're not visible on the surface. Empathy allows you to step into someone else's shoes. True service requires selflessness, a willingness to put the needs of others ahead of your own. This doesn't mean neglecting your well-being or ignoring your goals. Instead, it's about finding balance, acknowledging that by lifting others, you also uplift yourself. The beauty of serving others lies in its reciprocity. While you may set out to make someone else's day better, the act of giving enriches your own life in unexpected ways. It fills you with a sense of purpose and reinforces the idea that your existence is tied to something greater than yourself. Serving others can take many forms, from offering your time and skills to providing a listening ear or a comforting presence. It doesn't always require money or resources. Sometimes the most valuable thing you can give is your attention. One of the most powerful ways to serve others is by using your unique talents and abilities. Each of us has skills and gifts that, when shared, can create incredible change. Whether you're a teacher who inspires students, a doctor who heals, or an artist who uplifts through creativity, your contributions can ripple out and touch countless lives. The key is to recognize your strengths and seek opportunities to use them for the greater good. Service is not limited to individual acts. Another essential aspect of serving others is humility. It's not about seeking recognition or praise. It's about genuinely wanting to make a difference. The best service comes from the heart, unmotivated by ego or expectation. When you serve with humility, you focus on the needs of others rather than your own desires. This purity of intention allows you to connect with people on a deeper level and make a lasting impact. Serving others also teaches invaluable lessons. It broadens your perspective, exposing you to different experiences, cultures, and viewpoints. It challenges you to step outside of your comfort zone and confront issues that you might otherwise ignore. Through service, you develop qualities like patience, resilience, and gratitude. You come to appreciate the blessings in your own life and gain a deeper understanding of the challenges others face. The rewards of serving others are often intangible but deeply fulfilling. There's a unique joy that comes from knowing you've made someone else's day a little brighter, their burden a little lighter. This joy is not fleeting. It lingers, fueling your spirit and motivating you to continue giving. Over time, service becomes not just an action but a part of who you are, a way of living that aligns with your values and purpose. In serving others, you also contribute to building a better world. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, create a ripple effect that spreads positivity and hope. They remind people of the goodness that exists and encourage them to pass it on. Imagine the impact if everyone committed to just one act of service each day. The cumulative effect would be transformative, fostering unity, compassion, and a sense of shared humanity. Ultimately, serving others is about love. Love for your fellow human beings and for the world we share. It's about recognizing that we are all interconnected and that our lives are richer and more meaningful when we support and uplift one another. Failure is often seen as something to be avoided, a sign of weakness or inadequacy. But this perception misses the true value of failure. In reality, failure is one of life's greatest teachers. It is not an endpoint, but a stepping stone on the journey toward growth, success, and self-discovery. To embrace failure is to understand its transformative power and to recognize that every setback carries within it the seeds of opportunity and wisdom. At the heart of embracing failure is a mindset shift. It requires letting go of the fear that failure defines your worth or limits your potential. Instead, failure should be viewed as feedback, a natural and essential part of any process that leads to improvement. When you attempt something and it doesn't go as planned, it's not a reflection of who you are as a person. It's simply a result, a moment in time that can be used to reassess, adapt, and try again. Failure teaches lessons that success often cannot. Success is rewarding, but it can sometimes mask the areas where growth is needed. Failure, on the other hand, shines a light on what isn't working. It pushes you to reflect deeply, to analyze your approach, and to identify changes that can lead to better outcomes. Each failure carries valuable insights that, when embraced, make you wiser and more resilient. One of the most important aspects of embracing failure is learning to separate the event from your identity. Just because you failed at something doesn't mean you are a failure. It's critical to detach your self-worth from the outcome and focus on the effort and learning involved. This distinction allows you to maintain a sense of confidence and optimism. To truly embrace failure, you must be willing to take risks. Growth rarely occurs in comfort zones. When you stretch yourself, when you aim for goals that challenge you, the possibility of failure becomes a natural part of the equation. But it's in these moments of risk that you discover your true capabilities. Playing it safe may protect you from failure, but it also limits your potential. Taking bold steps, even with the risk of falling short, opens the door to innovation, creativity, and unexpected success. Failure also builds resilience. Each time you face a setback and choose to rise again, you strengthen your ability to cope with adversity. Resilience is not about avoiding hardship, but about developing the fortitude to navigate it. Embracing failure teaches you that setbacks are temporary, that perseverance and determination can turn even the most difficult situations into opportunities for growth. Another benefit of failure is its ability to foster humility. When you succeed continuously, it's easy to become complacent or overconfident. Failure reminds you that no one is immune to challenges. It keeps you grounded and encourages empathy for others who may be struggling. This humility is not a weakness, it's a strength that allows you to connect with others, seek guidance, and approach challenges with an open mind. One of the greatest barriers to embracing failure is the fear of judgment. People often worry about what others will think if they don't succeed. This fear can paralyze action and stifle ambition. However, it's important to remember that everyone fails at some point. Those who judge harshly are often projecting their insecurities. The most accomplished individuals in history, whether in business, sports, or the arts, have experienced failure on their way to success. What sets them apart is not the absence of failure, but their willingness to learn from it and keep moving forward. Embracing failure also requires patience. Growth is not always immediate, and progress is often messy. There will be moments of frustration and doubt, but these are part of the process. Celebrate small wins along the way. and recognize that each attempt, whether successful or not, brings you closer to your goal. Patience allows you to stay committed to the journey, even when the destination feels far away. In the end, embracing failure is about embracing life itself. Life is unpredictable, filled with highs and lows, triumphs and setbacks. Trying to avoid failure entirely is like trying to avoid living. It's impossible and counterproductive. Instead, approach failure with curiosity and a willingness to learn. Ask yourself, what can this teach me? How can I grow from this experience? What will I do differently next time? When you embrace failure, you unlock your potential. You become someone who is unafraid to take chances, to dream big, and to pursue goals that matter. You develop the resilience to face challenges head-on and the wisdom to adapt and improve. Failure ceases to be something to fear and becomes a powerful tool for transformation. Remember, every great success story includes chapters. In a world that constantly demands your attention, energy, and time, protecting your peace is one of the most vital acts of self-care you can practice. It's about creating a sanctuary within yourself, a place where you feel calm, grounded, and centered, no matter what chaos may swirl around you. At its core, protecting your peace begins with recognizing your worth. You are deserving of a life that nourishes you rather than drains you. This belief forms the foundation for making choices that prioritize your mental, emotional, and physical health. When you value yourself, you become more intentional about what you allow into your life, from the people you surround yourself with to the situations you engage in. You start to understand that not every battle is worth fighting, not every opportunity is worth chasing, and not every relationship is worth maintaining. A critical part of protecting your peace is setting boundaries. Boundaries are not walls meant to keep others out. They are guidelines that define what is acceptable for you and what is not. They help you communicate your needs and protect your energy from being depleted by negativity or overcommitment. Saying no when necessary is an act of self-respect, not selfishness. It's a way of preserving your time and energy for the things that truly matter to you. When you honor your boundaries, you create space. Equally important is managing your environment. The spaces you inhabit have a significant impact on your state of mind. Clutter, noise, and chaos can all disrupt your sense of peace. Take the time to create an environment that supports tranquility, whether that's a tidy workspace, a cozy corner for relaxation, or a digital space free from unnecessary distractions. Your environment should be a reflection of the calm you wish to cultivate within. Protecting your peace also means being mindful of the relationships you nurture. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who bring positivity and encouragement into your life. Toxic relationships, those marked by constant negativity, manipulation, or drama, can erode your peace over time. It's not always easy to distance yourself from such dynamics, especially if they involve close friends or family. But prioritizing your well-being may require making difficult choices. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, understanding, and support, and they contribute to your overall sense of harmony. In addition to external factors, it's essential to address the internal battles that can disrupt your peace. Negative self-talk, guilt, and perfectionism are common culprits that undermine your sense of calm. Treat yourself with the kindness and understanding you would offer a loved one. Another way to protect your peace is by cultivating mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment without judgment. It helps you let go of worries about the past or fears about the future, allowing you to focus on what is happening right now. Whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply pausing to appreciate the beauty around you, mindfulness anchors you to the present and calms the noise of a busy mind. Disconnecting from the constant buzz of technology is also vital. The digital world, while convenient and connected, can be a source of stress and distraction. The endless notifications, comparison on social media, and exposure to negative news can take a toll on your mental health. Establish boundaries around your screen time and consider taking regular breaks to reconnect with the real world. Use this time to focus on activities that bring you joy and peace, like reading, walking in nature, or spending time with loved ones. Gratitude is another powerful tool for protecting your peace. When you focus on what you're thankful for, it shifts your perspective and helps you appreciate the positive aspects of your life. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means choosing to acknowledge the good even amidst difficulties. This practice can bring a profound sense of contentment and help you maintain a calm and balanced outlook. Lastly, remember that protecting your peace is an ongoing journey. Life will inevitably present challenges that test your resolve, but each moment is an opportunity to choose how you respond. Protecting your peace doesn't mean avoiding problems. It means approaching them with a calm and centered mindset. It's about finding ways to stay grounded, even in the face of adversity, and returning to your inner sanctuary when you feel unsettled. In protecting your peace, you create a foundation for a life filled with purpose, joy, and resilience. It's not a selfish act, but a necessary one. For when you are at peace, you can show up as your best self for the people and causes that matter most to you. Embrace this practice and let it be a guiding principle in your journey toward a balanced and fulfilling life. Faith is a powerful force that sustains us through life's challenges, uncertainties, and triumphs. It is the belief in something greater than ourselves, a higher power, a purpose, or the conviction that things will work out even when the path forward is unclear. Keeping the faith means holding on to hope and trust, especially when life feels overwhelming. It's a choice to believe in the possibilities of tomorrow, regardless of the difficulties of today. Faith is not just a spiritual or religious concept, it's also deeply personal. It resides within the core of who you are and informs how you navigate life's ups and downs. At its essence, faith is about trust. Trusting the process, trusting your abilities, and trusting that even setbacks serve a greater purpose in the grand scheme of things. This trust doesn't require evidence or guarantees. Instead, it calls for courage and resilience, qualities that grow stronger each time you choose to keep the faith. One of the most profound aspects of faith is its ability to anchor you in difficult times. Life is unpredictable, and challenges often come without warning. During these moments, it's easy to feel lost or defeated. Faith acts as a compass, guiding you forward when the way is unclear. It reminds you that adversity is temporary and that every storm eventually passes. Keeping the faith also fosters a sense of hope. Hope is the light that shines in the darkness, illuminating possibilities when all seems bleak. It inspires you to keep going, to take one more step even when the journey feels endless. This hope is not about denying reality or ignoring struggles. It's about recognizing that difficulties are a part of life, but not the entirety of it. Faith and hope work hand in hand to help you see beyond immediate challenges and envision a future filled with potential. Faith is also a source of inner peace. It provides a sense of calm amid chaos, a steadying force that helps you maintain perspective. When you trust that things are unfolding as they should, you can release the need to control every outcome. This surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means letting go of unnecessary worry and focusing your energy on what you can influence. In this way, faith becomes a foundation for balance. Believing in yourself is a crucial aspect of keeping the faith. Self-doubt can be a formidable obstacle, but faith in your abilities empowers you to overcome it. It's a reminder that you are capable, resourceful, and resilient. Even when you face failure or setbacks, faith in yourself helps you rise again. It encourages you to take risks, pursue your dreams, and trust in your capacity to navigate whatever comes your way. Faith also connects you to others. Shared beliefs and values can create bonds that provide comfort and support. Whether through a spiritual community, close friendships, or family ties, these connections remind you that you are not alone. The encouragement and understanding of others can strengthen your faith during moments of doubt, offering perspective and reassurance when you need it most. Cultivating faith is an active process. It requires nurturing, just like any other aspect of personal growth. Practices such as prayer, meditation, or reflection can help you connect with your faith on a deeper level. Surrounding yourself with positive influences, reading inspiring stories, or spending time in nature can also reinforce your sense of trust and hope. These practices remind you of the beauty and wonder in the world, even amidst challenges. Faith is not about having all the answers. It's about being comfortable with the unknown. Perhaps the most beautiful aspect of faith is its capacity to inspire action. Faith is not passive. It's a call to move forward, to persevere, and to contribute to the world around you. When you keep the faith, you approach life with determination and a sense of purpose. You take steps toward your goals, even when progress feels slow or obstacles seem insurmountable. Faith fuels your resolve, reminding you that every effort brings you closer to where you want to be. Keeping the faith ultimately enriches your life. It provides strength in times of weakness, hope in moments of despair, and peace amid uncertainty. It empowers you to believe in yourself, connect with others, and approach challenges with resilience and optimism. Faith is not just a belief, it's a way of living, a practice of trust and hope that transforms the way you experience the world. By keeping the faith, you create a foundation for a life of purpose, courage, and fulfillment, no matter what comes your way.